I do. I'm not perfect, so I do make mistakes. So bear with me. It's a good exercise.
Yeah.
If you want to buy this type of brush, there's a store right here.
Oh, I do want to.
Right. I do want to.
And we'll go.
Lay it over there. Okay, we'll go there.
Excuse
So
me.
somebody take the table.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
Ah.
Oh, great, fine. Just need a kid.
The color.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wow.
on here, so then it probably comes off the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clean it up.
Don't care if you lose that color because you can keep painting on it.
Yep.
So you can continue painting on this now.
Yes.
See, that will giving you a message is sometime do not rush. Let them dry more.
Yes, a
Mm.
week, usually a week at least before we mount, yeah.
And then
Sometimes.
right away this is going to be a problem unless you really desperately need it. So
Painting it.
Beautimous.
you know when I hotel room.
Whoa.
But you see, that particular hotel, which I stayed at for years, so they treat me very well. They always give me a suite, a corner suite, which is very nice, very reasonable price. And am I going to store my equipment? I find some way to hide it in the hotel, in that particular room. Nobody knows. So every time when I always ask for the same room so I can open it and then,
Oh. Your little stash.
yeah. When they do renovation, they say, where did all this came from? Yeah. The colors, or before you do anything now, start. How am I going? What am I going to do? Okay, and then where's the blue? Where's the other colors going to be? All right.
Could you repeat why you mounted this first again?
The paper is too thin for him to continue painting over and over and over on it.
That's one reason, and especially for the white.
For the white. That's right.
For the
Okay,
white
yeah.
lotus.
Okay.
When you paint on white paint on rice paper,
It just gets lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so that has a layers of glue that keep the white colors not sinking. Okay, that's the reason. Now, the first layer is you don't have to actually use expensive colors. But of course, the good colors always have good effects. Okay. I find this color quite nice, reasonable.
The Liquitex.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what we burnt salmon.
Now what color is that?
Cobalt, probably.
Cobalt. I have two colors here. Okay. The steel cobalt.
Go ahead.
See what's the difference?
Oh, a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So what's the,
Cobalt.
so what does it say?
And then this is
What is this called?
Cobalt.
Cobalt, but they're
It's just
a
it's a
different
different brand.
compound.
Yeah.
Yeah. What color is that?
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
He said they're both
Both
cobalt,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
made by different people, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
color is a little
Gotcha. Who
different.
did
Yeah.
that one?
Steve, this is
Stevenson.
Oh, okay.
If you've painted watercolors, you'll know that the color between Cotman and Winsor Newton is not always exactly the same.
The cheap colors, cotton.
Cotton or the
Yeah.
cheap.
Don't
the
use that.
Student grade.
That's student grade.
Yeah.
You go with Winsor Newton, it's
Yeah.
professional
Yeah.
grade.
And then those cotton, cotton has a lot of sort of called glue in
It's
there.
filler.
Gum there.
Filler.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't like that either.
And some people like Da Vinci, but they have bold colors, more bold than Winsor Newton. Every color is, compounding is different.
I like Daniel Smith.
Do they fade?
Some colors are fugitive, some do not. Things like opera, these pinky reds,
Mm.
are very fugitive.
What does that mean?
Now,
It
is-
flies away, it escapes
no, that's powder.
with sun or age, or these lights will fade them out.
James, is that powder?
No,
No.
This
the
chunk.
chunk.
That's the chunk yellow.
Chunk yellow.
I haven't used powder yet.
Okay.
We're not gonna use powder.
Okay.
I try not to use powder because it's hard for you to get. So try to avoid using those colors you don't have.
Yeah. Well, I think when we get home, we're gonna have to do a group buy from Manlan Chun, so we get one shipping
Don't
charge.
mention my name,
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
won't if you don't want.
seriously.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
If you have, but papers, I will really trust them, okay? But colors, I could go anywhere. But they have a good surface. They pack it for you. They mail it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is they do all the time.
well, it's just so expensive to go to Hong Kong. We went a few years ago to stay and to go by their store, but it was so
Not worth-
expensive.
It's not worth it. Yeah,
They ship
it's-
stuff in here to us.
Oh,
They ship,
they're-
oh, yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah.
very good for international
They're online.
service.
I mean, you can just,
Now, in Shanghai, do you think we could get powdered color in Shanghai?
yeah,
yeah,
as long as you know somebody there
we do. We have Sibylla.
Yes.
and
We
they're
have
willingly to do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
She has.
That's powder or indigo?
Yeah.
Does the,
Then
because it's, oh,
I'm not using it.
I just wanted-
Scratch that
I'm
out.
not using
Yeah.
I just wanted to see you rise to the bait.
because this was just mounted, do we have glue material coming up to the top of the paper at all?
No,
No, okay.
It's already,
this was very thin.
and
very
it's
thin.
already wet, so everything is bleeding in very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
You
just
don't
wondered
You
what,
don't have to mist it to
You
start
see-
bleeding.
You see,
but the glue, I was wondering if the glue
now
was
that's
coming up a little
different
bit.
from when you actually brush at the backs of the paper,
Yes.
and then the papers are really wet.
Mm-hmm.
But this is this way, the glue is only attached at the back, but not in the front.
Front.
Okay,
And then, but the papers is damp,
yes.
and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the papers are watery in the front, that's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Then I wouldn't be able to apply
Continue
that.
And
painting it.
if you've mounted this and you've stuck it away and now you're gonna work on it and it's dead dry, you're gonna spritz it before you start applying color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when you don't have time, when you let them dry and you start all over again, you got a problem.
It's gonna leave a hard line,
No.
so. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have a lot of bubble
Oh,
No,
because once you spray over it, and in certain area that does not have glue, and then it pop
Yes.
up,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then you got
So
then
you have to
what
plan your day.
That's right, exactly.
then you gotta use
The
needle.
needle pop it down, yeah,
But that's you're not gonna like it because it just make you
frustrated and angry.
yeah. So don't work on that kinds of moods. No good.
So you need to
So you need to plan it.
do a lot of ink papers in advance,
Yeah.
so that when you're ready to go, you're ready to mount and keep going.
Mount and paint.
Mount and paint. Good to know.
It's, all this because of my characters, because I most of the time that I plan. But some people does not like me. They don't plan, and then they find another way to manage it. But this is my way.
That's your way, yeah, and it works, so.
Yeah.
Now, in painting this, James, have you used other series of colors aside from the blue and the black? Have you used other colors like orange or vermilion
One
and different
in the back,
shades?
There's
Or,
one upstairs, modern one upstairs.
Yeah.
or sky's the limit
I mean,
for Lotus?
for Lotus,
For the background.
For the background?
for the background, mostly ink. If you use rice papers, mostly I will use ink.
And the supporting colors?
I don't use other color because this technique is made for rice papers only. Papers as well. Okay? But the base is still black. Okay?
Yeah.
But if without black, it's without life.
Right,
Right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
other colors that you can add on it is after on top of the black.
Right.
Okay, now this one here, mix. I use colors and inks printed in the very first time together. Okay, so you can do that as well. So try thinking about if you have some idea. The only way we do is you just go try it.
Right.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't work,
Yeah, try again.
try again. Exactly.
It was like
Experiment.
Black and then supporting colors like red.
But
and
if you
yellow.
ask me,
This is the kind of
I
painting
would
Steve
tell
was
you,
trying to do.
I would stick with black ink but for
Right.
rice paper. For other paper,
But,
No.
but what supports the black ink? Like you have the blues
Come back
and the
here.
yellows.
Enter.
Can you put black and then like dark red, light red,
sure,
black,
sure,
dark green, light green? Just
any color.
Any colors. Okay.
Look at the colors in here.
It's called playing.
Yes.
Yeah. This is pretty experimental stuff.
Or experimental.
Yeah.
Well, when you do this, yes and no, but on the other hand, at some point you know where you're going. You see what you want to see in there, and you can plan accordingly. Where you're going to put the light things into the dark areas and the
You see this
dark things in the
this color here, dry, so I can't really use that. So I have to open
reconstitute it.
a new bottle. I didn't. Sometimes I didn't close it, so it is dry. Now I need a lot of colors. What happened to be I have yellow color, so I mixed them. Okay, I mixed it. Now I close it. This Mr. Jones used that as this called pour more, and then by using color it's called pour type. Pouring colors,
Colors.
pouring ink.
Oh, more ink, multi colors.
Yeah, chai is
Chai,
color. And then they need a lot of colors. Now, what?
Connie was like,
What?
I thought he, I didn't know he was gonna pour it on there. I thought, how do you get it off?
What?
That was funny.
Did you know he was gonna do that? Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, I
I
saw it
thought he
running
was
off.
going to paint,
Yeah.
I mean, before that, I thought he was going to